What's going on, guys? It's Jack, and real quick, let me show you guys my qualifying lap. That wasn't my fast lap, but this thing was so cool to watch that I just wanted to throw this in the video. I ran that inside line and popped a pretty good wheelie, and I didn't wreck the car, so I thought it was really cool. But definitely was a lot slower than my first lap, so yeah, don't do that line. It's not good enough to get you fast, so stay off that bottom cushion here at Knoxville. So here's the heat race, starting on the outside on the front row. Small field, 6 cars in this one, at least on track. There's only 14 total people, I believe, in the race itself. So green flag drops. This is the second heat, by the way, so try not to finish anything worse than second. And that's pretty much my goal of this race is second or first, nothing else. So right off the start, the leader has a pretty good sized gap already. He jumped, he obviously didn't jump the start, but you know, he sets the pace, so he got a pretty good jump on me, and he pulled away pretty good, so he was out there chilling. We're on board with Mitch Beaver, running P3 behind me. Mitch actually subscribed to this channel after this race, I told him, so thanks for sticking to your word, Mitch. I'm sure you'll like this one. Here's the gaps. First and second's pretty good sized gap. Second, third, fourth, fifth are pretty close still, so anything can happen. I'm not sure what sixth is at. Might have fell off or crashed or something like that. Back on board with Mitch. He was just right on my tail. Looks like he's got a better line than me right now. I'm just blowing my lines right now. He looks like he's looking to the inside on this turn, 3 and 4. And he backed off a little bit. Probably didn't want to get too sketchy. Looks like he's trying to get a run down the front straightaway. Maybe get something going here. Back on board with him in 1 and 2. Looks like his car had that same problem I had in 3 and 4 in the qualifying, where it hooks up and it goes straight to the bottom. You got to watch out for that here. He lost a little bit of time on me there, so it gave me some breathing room to kind of move around a little bit more. But watch how I throw this car. It's so sick to watch this stuff. I was running the baseline setup, the Knoxville setup that I think that's 6th place right there that we just lapped. Look at that thing. You just throw that thing in there. It was so fun. But this is like I said, the baseline setup, I think, like the Knoxville setup that iRacing has with no changes besides fuel, obviously. Didn't even change one thing, so I should probably do that because I didn't like how this thing handled. Yeah, it's good, but if you want to be like really fast, you're gonna have to tweak the car because you can't. So there's a lot of it had a lot of weird steering stuff, like a little bit of I guess oversteer coming from it, and you had to be real careful with it. So but also could be your throttle and the way you steer in and entry and all that. So I don't know, there's a lot of factors that go into it. I haven't really played with anything, so maybe I'll change some tire pressure or something, and maybe that'll fix it. I have no idea. So we're on lap 7, or actually that was the finish here. We finished P2, so that's exactly what I wanted. So here's the feature lineup right here. This gives us second row on the outside, and the outside here is pretty good to start on. I prefer it over the inside because the inside you have to shoot up the track, and I don't know, it just kind of feels more comforting up top because that's the line to run usually, at least on entry. You shoot down to the bottom on exit. There's not that many people here, 14 like I said, so we're getting ready to go green. And a little slow on the start. We already lost a spot to that Oreo car. Tried to give him room, but I threw the car back up, lost a little bit more time, so we're going backwards here right off the bat. Not what you want to do, especially in a midget race at Knoxville. I think we're in P5 right now. I won't say that ticker's off a position. Might actually try to get a different ticker, like an actual one that looks legit versus just the bar on the top. Maybe it'd be time for something new. On board with myself, and a caution came out. Go ahead and check out what caused that caution. Looks like this car just went up on the wall a little bit, got thrown off, and spun out. Maybe he broke something. He might have broke something in the back, because that doesn't make sense to just kind of loop out like that. Probably broke something. So back on the restart, third row on the inside. Cars are getting racy in front of me, making contact with the two-car Briscoe. Sorry about the camera views, by the way. Oh, we got a car flipping in the background. I think that was actually Mitch Beaver. Oh, caution's out for that one, I want to say. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch that. That is Mitch. Oh, Mitch went for a ride. Looks like he kept it going, though, so that's good. Doing another restart again. Remember, this is the feature. Chase Briscoe's getting pretty wild in that two-car. That thing's getting thrown around. Green flag is out here. And I get back on an inside cushion. And I jump up, lose all the time in the world. Let's go back on board. Plus, you can watch how wild Chase gets in that thing. Look at that. Throwing that car around like it's nothing. That was kind of funny. He just slid up and I didn't even see him. I was like, okay, where'd Chase go? And yeah, went up on the track right there in the inside cushion and just lost pretty much everything you work for. So I was pretty mad at this point, but I mean, I'm kind of used to doing this, so I was like, okay, well, it's just the normal, or the norm you want to call. I don't know, whatever you want to say. This guy was sketchy, throwing a wheelie in turns 1 and 2, and I was like, oh man, I should give him room, because I don't know, you know, maybe he's still kind of learning. So I got by him, lost a little bit of time trying to pass him, but we're green flag, and I'm just hoping that I can... Oh, we threw a wheelie. I think that's actually the thumbnail for this video, was that wheelie right there. That was pretty cool. But trying to run the pack down. What's cool about packs in front of you is that they try to race each other, and you got green flag track, you can catch them relatively quickly, because you can just turn hot laps, and they're side by side with someone or whatnot. They lose time, you know, 2/10 here, 3/10 there. So it adds up. So I mean, you never want to give up in that type of scenario. You just kind of go for it. And stuff like cautions, which like just happened right now. Looks like the guy top 3 spun out. Collected 2 cars, 2 or 3. I didn't really see it. But back on board, back on another restart. I think we're 4th row inside. Oh, that car in the background hit the wall. Woo! Caution's already back out. Let's see what happened. Yeah, he just flipped his car right on the restart, and everyone's like, what happened? Because we didn't even see that. We're like, wow, you know, did someone spin out? We just went green. What happened? We didn't even see that guy. So everyone was confused on that. We didn't really think anyone wrecked. We thought it was a you know, like an error with iRacing itself in the server, but actually someone did wreck. So that's it. We finished like that. I finished, I think, 7th or something. Who cares? It was not really anything crazy, but just want to make a video on it. Sorry about the camera views again. It was not the best. I'll try to fix them for the next Knoxville video if I do one. And thanks guys for watching this far, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'm trying to do at least 2 uploads a week, maybe more if I feel like it. So hit that sub button so you can see more videos like this. Thanks.